Good morning, everyone. We are hooking up to the dump trailer. I need to move that. There's a little messy back there. Don't mind it. We are hooking up to the dump trailer. Reason being, we are going to get the water tank today. There is a place in Liberty Hill that sells them, but it's like $500 to $1,000 more. So I'm going to drive an hour south to get the tank, to drive an hour to get back to Liberty Hill, to drive another hour to Lampasas. So I'm not getting to Lampasas till like 11, maybe 12 o'clock. And normally it's not a big deal. The only reason I kind of care is the burn ban is lifted for like 2 more days, and I want to get as much of that burnt as possible, much of that brush burnt out there as possible. So we'll lose a couple hours, but to save $500 to $1,000, it'll be worth it. So the plan is we're gonna get a 3,000 gallon water tank. We're gonna take it and just plop it right in here. This is the best trailer that I have for that. And then to get out, I'll just open the back doors, lift it up, let it fall out. And then tomorrow, when we're headed back up there, I'm gonna leave this trailer attached and hook up, or leave the trailer attached and get some road base for it. Up. 1, 2. We will stop at Tractor Supply first to get them something to chew on, because they're going to be in the car for at least 2 hours. I'm not going to take them all the way up to the property because, well, they like to run off. Well, not run off. They like to go to the neighbor's pond, and we all know that I don't want that to happen. So we're going to head off to Tractor Supply, get them some toys, and then go to the water tank store, whatever you want to call it. The dogs have their toys. They're going to be nice and content for the next 2 hours. I'm at my Tractor Supply. Nothing annoys me more than this. So you see that guy parked right there? At the Tractor Supply, the first couple spots are nice long spots specifically designed for trucks with trailers. That's me. Parking lot over there that's empty, and they never use it. I don't know why people park there. If you're going to park by the store, you're going to go closer that way. This guy is literally as far out as you can go from the Tractor Supply. Just sitting there in his little granola car. That's trailer parking. It's big lot. I don't get it. There's a lot of other places you could park and do stuff there, but I guess you want to park where the trailer is supposed to go. And then they get annoyed with us when we're at places where we can't go. It's their world, we're just living. As you can tell, we've made it to the right place. So I believe one of those is the one where it's about 3,000 gallons right there, I'm thinking, which should fit perfectly right in the back. So I'm gonna go inside. That's 2,000 gallons right there. So I gotta go bigger than that. I don't know. I'm gonna go inside, go talk to him, go spend some money, and get this thing loaded up.
Okay, I'm gonna load it, but you're gonna mark off accepting all stuff, because like this, that's gonna cut into the side of the tank.
I drove 2 hours.
So what we'll do is I'm gonna hover over. I'll get as far into the trailer as I can to hover over it. Just make sure when we set it down, the rest. Do you have a hammer on you by chance? The other one doesn't stick out.
I grab a hammer.
Yeah, this one I think we'll just move in past. But yeah, this one here, I think if we knock this down a little bit, I just want to make sure we give it the best chance we can to not get damaged for you.
I have the tank all loaded up. She was, you heard, a little worried about the sides of it, but I think we'll be fine. Tighten that up a little bit. It's not touching the bottom, but it's touching the side. She's worried about this cutting into it, but we're not touching there. It ain't going nowhere. So instead of a 3,000 gallon tank. We ended up doing a 2,500 gallon tank. Reason being, it was about $500 less. So out the door was, let's see, the tank was $2,043, and then $41 for this bulkhead, and another like $3 for a little 2-inch 1-inch adapter. So we have absolutely everything we need with that. Total was, gotta love sales tax, $2,259. So I got everything I needed for less than what the 3,000 gallon tank was going to be. Now, the reason we did that was I was talking to him, and he said they do anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 gallons, or 2,000 to 2,500 gallons. This is 2,500 gallons. But a 2,500 gallon tank completely filled up is actually 2,700 gallons. So really, I didn't think an extra $500 was worth another 300 gallons. So he said this should easily last a month, which is about my thought. I'd come back and fill it up once a month. It's only me and Ellis, we're not gonna use it too much. Get to the property. So I have you on my my hat. Last time I wore this was on a helmet. What we're gonna do is grab this, and then we're gonna hop in that machine and start burning brush. It's pretty much no wind today, which is awesome. We do need to grab this. The last thing we want to do is burn down my property. If it's my client's property, that sucks, but it's not mine. So I want to make sure to have this. I always have this with me. Alright, it was in there. Come on. Come on. That door's aftermarket because it's got to be thicker for the mulching hod on it, and as you can tell, it doesn't like to really open that well. Here we are. It's already 2 o'clock. I spent probably almost 5 hours today just driving, so the plan is to swap to that bucket and mulch, clean this out. There's also, I'm gonna clean this out best I can because I don't feel like burning this machine to the ground. I actually really like this one. Would make a great video, and I do have fire insurance on it, so I would get another one. It just would take a while. Two. All right, let's go start a fire. I'm sorry, a controlled burn. That's the more proper way to say it without sounding like a pyromaniac. Camera. See if I can make this happen without stepping on the ground. So, whenever you're doing this, it's much better to use diesel than gasoline, because gasoline kind of explodes. Diesel will catch fire, but it won't explode. That's always a nice part of that. Especially if you put too much gasoline in and you get those fumes going. If you walk up to light it, it might light before you ever get there. It won't happen with diesel. That should be good enough. We're not trying to burn down the forest. Now the fun part. Driving back without spilling any of it. Let it soak in. Yeah, that'll be a good fire. A lot of diesel left on this one. Whoa. You need to set this up as well. So do that. I did not have a $5 lighter, so I had to buy a $90 lighter. I guess it's a torch. Still more money than I wanted to spend, but it'll work. Watch, I do all this. Oh, yep. I don't know why I did that. All right, let's hook up to that. Throw some brush on top of it. The most nerve-wracking part of starting a fire is starting it, because you don't know how it's going to go and how's the wind going to take it. But once you get going, it's not that big a deal. But even though I've done jobs where I've been burning for 2-3 weeks at a time, every day I start a new fire, I'm always nervous the first half hour, 45 minutes. Because even though you can be prepared as you can, you still don't know how this stuff's going to react sometimes. Alright. That little phone holder. Always close the door. That way you don't get too much dust, ash, like that. This. Sprinkle that on top. Sit back and just let that start. All I need to do, call this fire in. I've done that yet. Lampasas County Sheriff's Department. Hello, sir. I'm calling to let you know I'll be starting a controlled burn. Just one pilot. Well, that was easy enough. Basically, it's kind of funny. Here they basically just want to know if you're burning. That way, if the neighbors call and say they see smoke, like, yeah, we know about it. I'm gonna let this continue to burn down. Luckily, I have not set fire to anything else on the property besides this. There was an old fence I threw in there to burn off all the wood. I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back. That was my long-term rental up at the Samsung plant. I got 2 buggies out there, and one of them's acting up. He's popping out of gear and whatnot. So between being here the entire weekend and working on the house, I also have to run up there and bring it back and fix it. So I don't know when that's gonna happen, but we'll figure that out. It's right now 4:15. I got about 2 more hours here until I got to be back in Liberty Hill. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let that burn down. I'm not gonna add anything else to it. What I am gonna do is clear the road from the entrance all the way down to back here, because back here is where the barn's gonna go, all the way down and about 20 foot wide to be able to get trucks in and out of here. Around. I think that's good. Got everything cleared out from the front all the way to the back. It's kind of interesting because this is the only spot on the property where you can see from the front, from the back all the way to the front, and it's flat, and you got a big dip right here, and it levels off right here. You get another big dip right there. So it's interesting to see the topography of the landscape a little clearer. The burn pit's still fine. What I'm gonna do is get everything up front, get that water tank unloaded, and then we are going to meet my parents, Ella, and Ella's dad for dinner, talk about tomorrow, and then a few things for the wedding. Got it all unstrapped, so here's the plan. Apparently, this super thick plastic can be cut by this thing here. So she was very adamant not just to dump this out. So we're gonna take the forks, pick up the back end to get it kind of up over this, and then dump the trailer up and pull it out slowly. That's, I guess, the rough idea. I thought I'd have more of a thought process, but it's just really that. So we're gonna see how this works. pretty simple. It didn't cut into it at all, which I didn't think it would, but for some reason the lady loading it was very worried that it would. But it's all good. 2,500 gallons. But apparently once you put water in it, if it blows out a little bit, you can add some more. So that's where I was touching the trailer and I mean, nothing. These ones do have a 5-year warranty from the manufacturer and then an additional 5-year warranty from the place I bought it from. So 10-year warranty on this thing, which is a good deal. All right, I'm gonna put this all back together and then check the fire one more time. But that's it. We'll be back tomorrow morning, and that will have a huge difference because that will be painted by this weekend, and the front door will be put on and that door will be put on. I think me and my dad have some more interior stuff to do first before we start doing the water tank. Anyway, that's it for this video. Next video will be getting all that painted and looking nice.